Let's kick things off with the Turf Tick Sod Harvester, a true game changer straight from the Netherlands. This beast of a machine was the star of the 2025 Turf Producers Association meeting in Lunenburg Heath, and for good reason. Engineered for high-efficiency sod harvesting, the Turf Tick rolls up turf into perfectly uniform strips and stacks them neatly on pallets completely automatically. It features adjustable cutting depth, precision, GPS navigation, and powerful hydraulic systems that deliver clean, consistent cuts without damaging the underlying soil structure. But here's where it really shines. It allows landscapers, turf farms, and golf course managers to cut, roll, and load sod without stopping, making it ideal for high-demand projects and large-scale installations. Working with options typically range from 24 to 48 inches, and its smart stacking mechanism ensures faster loading and unloading with minimal manual labor. What does that mean for you? Less time in the field, better product quality, and increased profits. If you're tired of waiting weeks for grass to grow or losing money on poor sod prep, this machine will transform your business. It's not just efficient, it's surgical. Think of it as the ultimate landscaping assistant with the precision of a surgeon and the muscle of a bulldozer. Instant green sod beats seeding in 2025. All right, folks, let's start with something every landowner dreams of: an instantly lush green lawn. And in 2025, sod is absolutely crushing traditional seeding when it comes to speed, quality, and consistency. Now let's break it down. Seeding can take weeks, even months to fill out properly. You're battling unpredictable weather, patchy germination soil, erosion, and pests. It's a gamble. But with pre-grown sod, you get instant coverage erosion control from day one and a uniform look that makes your property pop. And the machine leading this revolution. That's the Turf Tick Sod Harvester, direct from the Netherlands. This isn't your granddad's sod cutter. It features hydraulic depth control precision, GPS steering, and fully automatic pallet stacking. Working widths from 24 to 48 inches allow you to cut and roll sod with stunning accuracy. It even stacks those rolls in a tight, stable formation, no forklift rework needed. Real-world example: a turf farm in Kansas reported cutting labor costs by 40% and doubling daily output after upgrading to the Turf Tick. That's serious return on investment. Quick lesson: want strong root contact. Always install sod within 24 hours of harvesting and water heavily the first 2 weeks. Bottom line, sod is no longer just for golf courses and fancy developments. In 2025, it's the fast, clean, and reliable solution for farmers, landscapers, and anyone who wants results without the wait. Now let's talk harvesting on a bigger scale, because coming up next is the machine that's turning golden barley fields into pure profit. Smart Harvest combined tech that pays for itself. Now that we've laid down the lawn, let's head into the heart of your harvest. If you're still running an older combine and wondering where your yield's going, let me introduce you to two of the smartest investments you can make in 2025, the New Holland CX 8.90 and CR9 machines built to maximize grain recovery and minimize losses, all while keeping you comfortable from sunup to sundown. Let's talk specs. The CX 890 is currently the most powerful conventional combine on the market. With 4 threshing drums and the OptiClean TM system, it delivers gentle grain separation that cuts losses by up to 20%. Add in a 12,500-liter grain tank and the Harvest Suite TM Ultra Cab that hums at just 73 decibels, and you've got a beast that feels like a lounge on wheels. Meanwhile, the CR990 steps into rotor territory with twin rotors for high-volume, high-speed work. If you've got big acreage and tight windows, this one's your ticket. Real-world example: a wheat farmer in Nebraska reported saving $18,000 per season just from reduced grain loss and fuel efficiency. Quick lesson: don't ignore header calibration. Even the best combine will bleed yield if the header isn't synced with crop height and density. These machines don't just harvest. They pay for themselves through smarter separation, better operator ergonomics, and lower maintenance over time. Now buckle up, because coming up next is a precision tool that's changing the way we feed the soil instead of just the crop. Three, fertilizing smarter, not harder remote-controlled spreaders. All right, let's shift gears from harvesting to feeding your fields the smart way. Gone are the days of over-application guesswork and wasted inputs. In 2025, precision fertilizing is the new standard, and leading the charge is the Vervet Hydrotrike, paired with the Scouten Spider applicator, a dynamic duo straight out of the Netherlands that's redefining nutrient delivery. The Hydrotrike is a three-wheeled powerhouse built for stability even on sloped or wet terrain. It teams up with a 12-meter-wide spider applicator, which delivers targeted row-specific fertilization, not blanket coverage. What makes this system truly next-gen? The remotely controlled ideal pump, allowing operators to adjust flow rates and pressure on the fly from the cab or handheld device. And let's not forget comfort. It's usually paired with a John Deere 7R, known for its smooth ride and advanced climate-controlled cab. This system isn't just smart, it's farmer-friendly. Real-world example. A winter wheat farm in Illinois cut fertilizer use by 28% while boosting crop density using the setup. That's more crop per dollar and less runoff harming the environment. Quick lesson. Make sure your field maps are updated annually. GPS precision means nothing without current soil and yield data. Bottom line, this is fertilizing on your terms, smarter, faster, and more sustainable. And speaking of soil, up next is a tool that's not just prepping your ground, it's reviving it from the inside out. For soil revival, what makes Horticultura TC a game changer? Now let's get beneath the surface, literally. Because before you plant anything worth harvesting, you need to take care of the most overlooked asset on your farm, the soil. And no machine is making a bigger impact in that department than the Horticultura 9TC. This isn't your grandpa's disc harrow. The Cultro 9TC is a high-speed double-blade roller designed specifically for cover crop and residue management. It runs at speeds of up to 15.5 meters, with working widths ranging from 30 to 60 feet, slicing and mulching organic material without compacting the soil. Its secret weapon: a crisscross double knife roller system that cuts both horizontally and vertically, helping accelerate decomposition while preserving your topsoil structure. That means better water retention, faster nutrient cycling, and fewer passes over the field. Real-world example are Regenerative Farm in Iowa cut tillage time by half and boosted organic matter by 0.8% in just one season after switching to the Cultro. Quick lesson: go too fast and you might just skate over residue without proper incorporation. Optimal speed and blade pressure are key. Dial it in. Don't just power through. The Cultro 9TC isn't just about prepping fields, it's about reviving them. And when your soil is healthy, everything else follows. Up next, we're headed to Florida to see how tech is saving citrus groves from collapse and doing it in high-density style. Hive's citrus comeback, how Florida growers are fighting back. Now let's head down south to Florida, where the citrus industry has been on the ropes for years, thanks to disease, labor shortages, and rising costs. But 2025 brings a surprising comeback powered by one powerful strategy: super high density SHD citrus planting. Instead of the old-school, widely spaced groves with towering trees, SHD systems plant between 622 to 908 trees per acre, each just 12 to 14 feet tall. Why? Because that smaller size allows automated machines to drive right over the rows, gently shaking fruit loose without damaging the tree or the crop. These over-the-row harvesters use soft vibration and conveyor systems to collect fruit faster and with less labor than traditional hand-picking. The result: lower costs, faster harvests, and fewer losses, especially critical when margins are razor-thin. Real-world example, a citrus grower near Lakeland saw labor costs drop by over 60% while increasing harvest speed by nearly 40% using SHD and automated equipment. Quick lesson. Tree spacing and rootstock choice are critical. Go too dense without the right variety and disease pressure can wipe out your yield in a flash. So what's the big takeaway? SHD isn't just about packing in more trees, it's about making every acre smarter and more profitable. Next up, we're shifting gears to precision weed control, where AI cameras and robotics are helping farmers ditch the herbicides and take back control row by row. Six, weed control revolution, from herbicides to AI-guided tools. All right, folks, let's talk weeds. Weeds aren't just a nuisance. They steal nutrients, water, sunlight, and profits. But here's the kicker, you don't need gallons of chemicals to fight them anymore. In 2025, the smartest farms are going high-tech with AI-guided mechanical weeders, and one standout leading the charge is the Sturbuck weeder. This machine doesn't just roll through rows. Blindly, it uses camera vision and AI recognition to identify the difference between your crop and an intruder. The system then activates high-precision hack elements to remove the weed without harming your plants. That means no spraying, no overshoot, and no residue. It's the kind of tech that gives you organic-level control with industrial-grade power. Real-world example. A family-run farm in Oregon reduced herbicide use by 90% and eliminated 2 seasonal labor positions after integrating a Sturbuck unit into their lettuce and spinach production. Quick lesson, lighting and calibration matter. AI weeding systems work best with consistent row spacing and minimal shade distortion, so keep your field layout and maintenance tight. And here's the beauty of it. You're not just saving money, you're saving soil biology, pollinators, and water quality all in one pass. Next up, we're heading into deep rows and heavy yields because potato harvesting just got turbocharged and it's doubling productivity like never before. Seven, potatoes on autopilot, the Ventor 4150 explained. All right, potato pros, this one's for you because 2025 is the year you double your output without doubling your hours. Meet the Grim Ventor 4150, the world's first self-propelled 4-row potato harvester. And let me tell you, this machine is a game changer for serious growers. Built with a 530 horsepower engine and a 15-ton onboard bunker, the Ventor is designed to harvest clean and haul massive volumes of spuds without stopping to unload every few rows. But it's not just about brute force. This harvester uses offset wheel tracks and ultra-wide flotation tires to drastically reduce soil compaction, something that matters big time for future yields. Inside, it's equipped with gentle cleaning systems, ensuring each potato is handled with care, not bruised or beaten, preserving quality from field to market. And thanks to its smart onboard controls, you can adjust cleaning intensity, elevation, height, and flow speed on the fly. Real-world example. A grower in Idaho reported going from 2 acres an hour to nearly 4.5 acres hour cutting labor and fuel costs while hitting higher quality grades at delivery. Quick lesson, pay attention to belt speed ratios. Moving too fast can damage tubers while too slow leads to clogs. Balance is key. So if you're still harvesting 2 rows at a time, it's time to level up. Next, we're stepping into the future of farming with a look at robotic planting systems that are replacing human hands. And they're not just fast, they're freakishly precise. Eight, smart planting, how robots are replacing human labor. Let's talk labor, because if you've tried hiring a planting crew lately, you know it's no picnic. Between rising wages, shrinking availability, and inconsistent quality, manual labor is becoming one of the biggest bottlenecks in modern farming. Enter the AgriPlanter 6SPA, a fully robotic transplanting system that's teamed up with the John Deere 6R185 tractor to plant with military-grade precision. This setup doesn't just fill trays, it's designed to transplant up to 66,000 celery roots per hour, with accuracy down to the inch all, while cruising at a smooth 1.9 to 2.5 millimeter. What makes it special, each of its 6 robotic arms is individually controlled to maintain depth spacing and plant angle. And with the 6R185's automatic tire pressure control, you reduce soil compaction even on delicate beds. Real-world example. A grower in California's Central Valley cut planting costs by over 40% and eliminated replanting errors after switching to the 6SPA. Better stand, better yield, less stress. Quick lesson. Be sure to sync the robot calibration with seedling tray size. Misalignment can cause skips or worse double plants that throw off your row spacing. Bottom line, these robots don't get tired, don't take breaks, and they never forget spacing. And coming up next, we're closing strong with a bonus segment that helps you pick the right tech for your farm's size, crop, and bottom line. You won't want to miss it. Bonus, choosing the right tech for your farm size. All right, folks, before we wrap, let's get practical. Because with all this cutting-edge tech we've just explored, one big question remains. Which of these machines is right for my farm? The truth is, bigger isn't always better. The key is matching the right tool to your operation's size, crop type, and ROI goals. If you're running under 50 acres, start small, but smart. A compact precision weeder like the Sturbach or a robotic transplanter paired with a mid-range tractor like the John Deere 6R can drastically reduce labor costs without breaking the bank. You'll get automation benefits without the overhead. Farming 100 to 300 acres. You're in sweet spot territory for machines like the Horsch Coultro 9TC or the HydroTrike Plus Spider Combo. These bring serious field coverage with manageable maintenance, ideal for diversified operations. Running 500 plus acres with row crops. That's where you level up to Big Iron, the Grima Ventura 4150, the New Holland CR990, or a Case IH Magnum 400. These machines chew through acres with productivity that can literally pay for themselves in one season. Pro tip, before you buy, run the numbers. What's the ROI per acre? What's the labor offset? Always match machine efficiency to your market margins. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about having the latest tech, it's about having the right tech. And that's a wrap. If this video helped you see your farm's future a little clearer, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop your favorite machine in the comments. We'll see you next time on the front lines of the future of farming. And that's a wrap, folks. You've just seen some of the most powerful, precise, and profit-driving machines that are changing the game in 2025. From AI weeders to robotic planters, from monster harvesters to soil-saving tools, this is the future of farming, and it's already here. If you're serious about taking your farm to the next level, whether you're managing 10 acres or 10,000, FarmGear Innovators has your back. We bring you real machines, real stories, and real lessons from the field, so you can make smart, confident decisions that grow your bottom line. So if you got value from today's video, don't just bounce, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a chance to upgrade your gear and sharpen your edge. Drop us a comment below. Which machine blew your mind the most? What do you want us to cover next? This is FarmGear Innovators, where tradition meets transformation, and we don't just talk about the future of farming. We write it. Catch you in the next video.